Hello, I'm Neutrino from Cosmogic. In this video, we will talk about Quantum Alert. So, Quantum Alert is a JavaScript alert library that replaces the boring style of alert that we usually see in many websites. The traditional pop-up alert library is not nice as well as it does not provide us much customization. So, to overcome this situation, we have created this alert library there so that we can use it and customize it according to our needs and requirement. It is written in pure JavaScript, so there is no need of dependency or don't have to add any library like jQuery. So you have to just simply add the CDN of the Quantum Alert and boom, you are successfully installed the library in your web page. And now you are ready to use it in your website. So let's quickly go to the website of the Quantum Alert. So this is the website quantumalert.cosmogic.com. Website is opening. Wait. Till now we create the two HTML pages so that we can check how to do this. Create two files, name one as index.html and second one as java.js. Let's create the simple structure of HTML page. We have created this. Now go to the documentation website. So you can see we have provided three themes, the white, dark and dark blue. By adding the single CDN you can add three themes in your website. So simply copy this and paste it here in the just below the title tag. Now the CDN is added. Now we can check it from here. Now here is written one more thing. Now here is written add differencing keyword if we are adding a external JavaScript. So to link the external JavaScript, let me first copy this and paste it below this. Don't put the script tag upside like this. It will not work because firstly it will render this, then this. So the function that is defined in this file will not work because it is not defined and the file is called after that. So firstly you have to write the CDN and then the file that you want to use as a calling the alert library. So here changes the name java.js. Now these two keywords are must. So now go to the library website. Here we have written qual dot. Here qual is the class, sw is the function, and this is the argument. Whatever argument you pass will be in the pop-up file like this. We can preview. You can see it here. This all is a pop-up and the simple animation. Copy this, paste it here. Okay, let me serve this in a local host. Now we can see it's opening. You can see our website is loaded with the alert that we have used. If I want to use it like this, we have three colors. SW means simple white, SD means simple dark, and STB means simple dark blue. So we will go through all this quickly with this. Like if I write here SD, our alert will be of black color, black background. And if we write here, we will see here dark blue background. So now we'll talk about the alert box with the heading. This is means simple white heading. First argument is for the heading tag heading and second one is for the subheading. Copy this and again we want to use it here. Simple white. You can see this is the heading, this is the subheading that you want to use in our alert library. You can also use it like this. If I want to use it in a button, simply add the button and name it something like click, and I will on click function define. Paste this. Take care of these single braces. If you are using double braces here, use the single braces outside, otherwise it will give you an error. Okay, let me close this first. Commented. Now the button is come. If you click on this, you can see alert is showing. Now let's explore more. Now this is for the success icon. You can see it here. This is the icon with the success and the heading and subheading. This is success function. So here is a success function that has the SVG icon of the success. This is success dark. You can with a dark background. You can see it here. Error same with this. All things are same. So let's try this one. Copy it here and paste it. Let me try this also. How to do this? This is done. You can see it's now working also. So now we will go to the warning. Warning is for the warning if you want to give something that don't delete this file or you are going to beyond the limits, anything whatever you want. This is for the information. Mainly we have 4 types of icons: info, warning, error and success. Basically we have given you only the 4 icons. You can also use it in this class, icon function, because if there is a we have given the address of this. Firstly let's copy this and paste it here. This is the heading, this is the subheading, and this is the path of the image. You can give the path also, you can give the link also here. I will give the link. Let me copy something. Let me copy this copy image address and paste it here. Now we have pasted the link of the image. Now if I see the pop-up, you can see the custom icon is shown. If you don't specify anything, you can see nothing will be shown. Here also simple dark blue and dark white also. So now here comes the confirm button. Confirm function with the, you can see it here. If you want to have heading with the icon also and OK button also, this is the 2 buttons. You can define functions also on this. So let me quickly go through. And we have 4 variables: SUC success, ERR means error, INF means info, and WAR for warning. You can see in the comments. This is for the OK button text and this is for the cancel button. If you want to write anything here, let me try this also. Copy paste. If I want to write, you can see it firstly here. You see here OK button. Now I want here submit. You can place it here like this. If I refresh the page, you can see text is changed. Here also we can change close and refresh the page. You can see here text also is changed. So basically these are the text for the blue button and this is for the transparent button. Now the argument is for the function that you want to click on this submit button. When a user click on the submit button, you want to run that function. So you want to just specify the name of the function that you will declare in the file. Let me simply write the name submit function, submit func, and I will write here function submit. And if the user click on this, I will show them the alert again of the white color, simple white, with the heading hello, you clicked on. Okay, now let's test it. If I click on this, you can see we have the pop-up, means this function is executed. Here you have to give the name of the function that you want to execute on the submit button. First argument for this, first argument is this, and this is for the close button, or this is second argument that you want to give. If I click here, cancel function, copy this, paste it here, and I will rename this cancel function. I will click on close button. Now we have written here cancel function. You can see it here. Now if I want to change it here, simple tag, so that we can distinguish from it. Now if you want to run, you can click on close button. You can see hello, you clicked on close button, means this function is executed. Now if I refresh the page again and click on submit, you can see hello, you have clicked on this submit button. So we have to just simply give the name here of the function and then declare the function here with the function that you want to execute here. So this is the basic meaning of this confirm. Then go to the last one. Here also we have the three themes: confirm, confirm dark. We can try it also one more time. Confirm, confirm dark. Refresh it, you can see dark color, dark blue. Basically it's the play of 1 to 2 words, and basically your whole color will be changed in 1 to 2 seconds. Now let's work on this last one. If we want to use this like with the input field pop-up, we have this function, and this is the type of the input field that we want to use, and this is the placeholder text that we show in the input field. So to check this, we will go to the example. Wait till it's load. Now the quantum alert is loaded. Demo page, you can see it here. This is the heading. I have properly commented this so that no one gets a problem in understanding the library easily, so that everyone can understand it easily. Run the pen. You can see it here, quantum alert. Now you can see it here. If I want to enter here 5, now we have created a data variable. Here INX is the predefined variable that stores the value that is entered in the input field, and we have to just copy this into the another variable by declaring like this function with a submit function that we want to execute on this, and one with the cancel function. Now if I click on submit, the data variable will store the INX value and print it here like this. Now if like this, you can see 5 is printed. Now if I click on the cancel button, the value will be doubled. Like if I enter 5 here, cancel button, the value is 10. You can see it. So I hope you all like this library and use it in your project. Share our project with us so that we can mention it here. Thank you. Happy coding from Cosmogic.